Good morning, student. Let's start today's topic for 12th Commerce Accountancy, chapter number 6, Company Accounts, lecture dated on 23rd June 2020. Earlier to this, we just discussed the balance sheet. Today, we will discuss the company issue its shares at par as well as premium. What does mean of par? Par means whenever any company issue its 10 rupee share at 10 rupee value, means at face value, then it is known as issued at par. But sometimes the company which has a goodwill and well reputation, then it can issue its shares more than its face value, like 10 rupee share issued at 12 or more, then that difference. In this example, say rupee 10 rupee per share is issued at rupee 12. It means 12 minus 10, that 2 is extra, is charging this premium. Next, let's see the question how the journal entries are to be passed in case of when share issued at par. We will do the par first. Here the illustration number 5 statement is floating on the screen. Pawan Limited issued invited application for 30,000 share of 10 each. Payments were to be made rupees 3 on application, 3 on allotment, 2 on first call, 2 on final call. All the shares were applied. It means it is fully subscribed. You are required to pass the necessary journal entry, prepare the ledger and show the company share capital in the company's balance sheet. Assuming that all the sum due on allotment and call have been received. One more point related to share issue expense amounting to rupees 8,000 is given in this question, and 4,000 fully paid up share were also issued to promoters for their services. If you remember, I told you in my previous videos that sometime company issue its shares to its promoter, that is known for the consideration other than share. We have to do the entries at the time of receipt of application, on the date of allotment, then due of allotment, then receipt of allotment, due of call and receipt of call. First of all, the company receive as per the procedure. Company received the application from the public and the journal entry will become bank account debit to equity share application account. When the company received the total sum of application due, then it is transferred to share capital account on the date of allotment and the entry will become equity share application account debit to equity share capital. After receiving and transfer all the application money to the capital account, allotment is to be made. Before receiving the allotment, it is due and the entry will become, that is the third entry of the question, equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account. After that, at the time of receipt of allotment, the amount is to be done, the journal entry is to be done bank account debit to equity share allotment account. On the time or date of first call, the entry will become equity share first call account debit to equity share capital. On the date of receipt of first call, the entry will become bank account debit to equity share first call. In case of final call, you have to pass the entry of due as well as receive. Let's talk about the how amount is to be calculated. As you know, 30,000 shares are there and 3 rupees application is called. What does it mean? It means 30,000 multiplied by 3, 90,000 rupees for the application received and due is to be done. On 30,000 shares, 3 rupees is called on allotment. So 30,000 into 3, 90,000 is for allotment. Rupees 2 on first call and 2 on final call. So 30,000 into 2 is equal to 60,000 is to be shown for calls. Let's see on the next page that what are the entries for the calls and what are the important points to be noted while doing these entries. At the time of receipt of call, the entry you will do bank account debit to equity share final call. In the statement, we have studied the second last line about share issue expense. Share issue expense is an expense for the business. So debit all expenses and losses. Share issue expense will be debited to bank account. And whatever the share issued to the promoters, the entry will be passed in corporation post account debit to equity share capital account. And narration is to be shown fully paid up share issued to the promoters for their services. In this way, you have to pass these entries. Always remember these points. Note number 1, the entry for receiving the share application money is passed first. I also discussed at the time of discussion of journal entry. Don't forget the entry for the receive of application money is to be done first. Then it is transferred to share capital account. But in other case, the due is made first and then it is received. But in case of allotment, first call, second call, the entry of transferring the same to the share capital is made first when the resolution is passed, and the entry of receive is to be made afterwards. One more important point, when nothing is mentioned regarding the class of the share, it is always treated as equity share and you have to mark the word equity along with the share capital. Let's do the next question. If the company issues its shares at premium, what is to be done? Here one point is highlighted. Let's read it first. Security premium account versus security premium reserve account. As per the section 52 subsection 1, the Companies Act 2013, the amount of the premium received should be credited to security premium account, whereas Schedule 6, the Company Act 2013, has given the head of security premium reserve. So, students may use either any of the term out of these, but usually we use now after the amendment of the Company Act, we use the word security premium reserve account. So, whenever the company issues shares more than its face value, we have discussed in this video earlier in our first slide, that is known as share issued at premium. That amount of premium is to be recorded at the time of allotment. It is highlighted on the screen. The second last entry is given to you at the time of due of share application or allotment. Wherever it is given, it is to be done. But keep in your mind, only at the time of due, the entry for security premium reserve is to be passed. If nothing is mentioned, it is done along with the allotment. We will discuss it more in upcoming example, numerical. Earlier to this, I just want to discuss one more major point, that is under section 52, subsection 2, Company Act 2013, how the amount of security premium reserve is to be utilized. Because company cannot utilize the amount of security premium reserve everywhere in the company. Company is restricted under the section 52 subsection 2. Company can use these amount only for particular some purposes. What are these purposes? Number 1, writing of the preliminary expenses of the company. Number 2, writing of the expense, commission on discount allowed on issue of shares or debentures of the company. 4, issuing fully paid up bonus shares to shareholder of the company for providing for the premium payable on redemption of redeemable preference shares or debenture of the company. And the last one, for buyback of its own share and other securities as per the section 68. Students, mind it, from theory point of view, this is one of the important concepts that definitely you will find in your examination. So please mark it and learn it thoroughly. Let's do the journal entry and numerical related to share issued at premium. In illustration number 6 in your book DK Goel, the statement is given: the Spencer Limited Paints Limited was registered with an authorized capital of rupees 50 lakh divided in 5 lakh equity share of 10 each. Company issued 2 lakh equity shares at a premium of rupees 3 per share, payable as follows: rupees 4 on application, rupees 5 on allotment, including premium. Please notice this point. The premium is considered with the amount of allotment. The total allotment amount is rupees 5. Amount of premium is rupees 3. It means the amount for the allotment is called rupees 2. But 2 plus 3 all together it is called rupees 5 on allotment. Rupees 2 on first call and rupees 2 on second and final call. In the second para it is given all the shares were subscribed and all the money was duly received. Share issue expense again amounting to rupees 75,000 which were duly written off against security premium. Always keep in your mind whenever the security premium is you found in the question and the share issue expense you found, it is always to be written off with the security premium amount at the end of the question. Let's see how the amount is to be dealt. For the application, allotment, first call, final call, you have to do the entries of receive as well as due. But when you do the entry of due at the time of allotment, it has a little difference rather than the previous question. It is highlighted on the screen. See, share allotment account debit to equity share capital to security premium reserve account. Means whatever the amount that is called along with the allotment money as a premium is to be recorded at the time of entry of due. Let's see how the share issue expense is to be dealt in case of security premium. Look at the last two entries. When the expense are paid, the entry will become share issue expense account debit to bank account. For the payment of expense by the company, it is rupees 75,000. Whatever the amount received by the company as a security premium reserve, it is credited at the time of allotment. Now it is to be debited and share issue expense are written off out of these reserve. So it is to be credited. The entry will become securities premium reserve account debit to share issue expense account. This is all about your share journal entries, share issued at par as well as premium. Thank you. Have a nice day.